Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Farmer Files with your hosts,
Abby
and Maria.
So let's get into this episode. I'm so excited.
I'm the one on the chair this time, aren't I?
Literally quizzing her now. Oh, I can't wait. I've been quizzed. Your turn now.
Okay, go on, bring it. Let's have it.
Right. Going for the nice little teasers.
Yeah,
to
give
start
us one.
with.
Let's go.
Right. What does a typical day look like for you?
Wow, okay. A typical day really ranges with me, but on average it would be yard work, kids would wake up, then start...
Did you go out before the kids wake up?
It depends. Sometimes they can be earlier, but usually they're in a routine where I would be able to go out and do something and then come back in, and I would just have the monitor on me and just watching them all the time like a hawk. And then we'd have some breakfast, play around a bit, have a few stories, then go back out. And each day we have like a different main job on the farm.
Yeah.
So
I think we all have a to-do list.
yeah, basically. So getting through the to-do list, that could be anything from fencing a new field to going out and spreading dung for the day.
Yeah.
Like it could be anything, livestock jobs, tractor jobs, or
What do
maintenance
you do more
jobs.
of, livestock or tractor jobs?
I enjoy sheep more, but it tends to be tractor jobs mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the kids at the moment, with Harriet being only 4 months old or 5 months old now, and Samuel being two and a bit. Yeah, he's in his terrible twos or teachable twos. I like that. Teachable twos.
Do you think he's teachable?
No.
No.
He's like his dad.
Oh, is he bad as well?
Yeah.
No wonder he was going to end up like he was.
I know. I didn't vet. No, I absolutely adore that child. His wild side is my favourite thing. So yeah, we do the main job of the day, and then once the main job's done, we'll do a few more depending on what sort of time we have left in the day. So it could really vary. Do any pickups from like the local merchants, so like the farm feed merchants, whatever it may be, we'll do that in the mornings. So I've kind of gone back in my day now. Do that in the mornings before the main job, go into the main job, do any more jobs if we have time. Lunch in between all of that, or dinner we call it. We're breakfast, dinner, tea family.
Right, okay.
Then once they're all done, we'll go in for tea. I'll cook it or whatever we're having that evening. And then we will do the evening yard work, finish up any more jobs that we need to do, and then just chill for the rest of the evening.
What time's bedtime for the kids?
For the kids, it's about 7 to 8.
And what time does that mean your bedtime is?
I'm awful.
You eat really late.
It's really bad, isn't it? It's meant to be really bad for your indigestion and your sleep. I take about 2 hours to fall asleep.
Because you've just eaten?
Probably, and my brain is wild.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't switch off at all.
I think
eating earlier might help that. We'll try that out. Advice from Abby.
I can't say all my advice is good, but we can try. We can try.
Tea tends to be like half an hour before we're going to bed. But then
That's
it's
not
because
good.
I think it's because I love cooking. Like cooking from scratch is my thing. I love it, and my mind's like
but then
clear
I think
when
about
I do
everything that I've got to clear up just before bed.
Matthew tends to help me quite a lot.
Oh, he's a helper.
He is. He's
Scott,
really
are you
good. He pulls his weight. Scott, we're coming for you.
Literally. Does not help a thing. I asked him to just put the plates in the kitchen. Can't even do that.
Puts them in the bathroom instead.
No, he just leaves it on the floor.
Scott does his washing up in the bathtub.
Yeah. No, he's just useless.
Yeah, so bedtime for us is about 10 to 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's quite late. Sometimes it'll be later.
Anything between 10 and 12 for me. It depends on what time Scott's come home.
So me and Matthew went through this proper period of we didn't have any films that we'd watched together. We didn't have any episodes that we liked. And it's just because he's very much into his like World War II era of films
Him and
or
Scott
cowboys.
Get on so well.
Really?
Been watching about the Cold War this week.
Oh.
He's got very into that.
Wow.
I could honestly say there's better things to watch for myself.
Yeah, a black and white movie grinds me. It just bugs me. I focus too much on the fact there's no colour. I don't end up enjoying it. Or if like the graphics are rubbish or the sound's rubbish, don't like it. But at the moment, we're in this period where we have found a channel or a programme that we really like. So it's Station 19. It's on Amazon Prime. It's like a roll-off from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, right.
So there was a character that went over from Grey's Anatomy, which is like a doctor's program in a busy hospital, and he went over to become a firefighter, and it's followed him on. Oh, so much better than
I've not
Grey's.
watched-
I love it.
I've not
Adore
watched
the program.
Grey's, so wouldn't know.
It got boring after a while for me.
Oh.
No, it didn't really. Prime started trying to
I'm
charge
like
me.
shit TV obsessed.
I
Give
like
me reality TV all the way.
reality TV. See, I like a really cheesy, cheap American film.
Oh, I do like them, yeah.
Yeah, like
But like, give me Selling Sunsets, Married at First Sight.
oh,
I love that crap.
Yeah, that stuff.
Just easy to watch.
I'm not too into that stuff. Like I said, mine's just cheesy American shit.
Like Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
That
I
is
love
cheesy.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
This will make no sense to anyone else. Team Jeremiah or Team Conrad?
Jeremiah, I feel like he's been sweet from the start.
No.
I feel like he's just been sweet from the start, but then also he can get a bit of a vendetta against his brother, can't
can
he?
we stop this episode now? No.
We're
No
not doing
longer
any more
friends.
podcasts.
No longer friends.
If anyone would like to apply to be my new podcast host, please do hit me up because Abby's leaving.
Who said I was leaving? You might be leaving.
I came up with this idea.
Who's in the studio you didn't want?
All right, fine. I guess that kind of sticks us
Go
together
and
now.
build your shed that you wanted.
Fine, whatever. Right, on that note, I'm off.
Right, should we go on to the next one?
Yeah, let's go.
I kind of link this one on. What things do you like to do outside of work and being on the farm? I know, like, farm and being a mum takes up your whole life. But what do you like to enjoy? Like, your time out?
My time out, I've got some really boring hobbies. I don't even know if you can class them as hobbies.
I've heard about your new hobby coming up. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is. That's how much I go through. No, yeah, I've got you. Right, so I have this best friend called Aoife. And we are like,
Hi, Aoife.
Hi, Aoife. She's definitely listening. There's no doubt about it.
Yay!
She is my biggest cheerleader.
Is that our one listener?
Yeah. Aoife, if you're listening, can you share it to your family? Because I'm sure they'll support as well.
Thanks.
Thank you. I love spending time with her. She's got a little one as well. And
Oh, how old?
same age as Sam. 18 months younger than Samuel, actually. Is that
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Aoife, correct me in the comments.
She
if I'm wrong.
can't reply right now. But
Comment down below. So they're about the same age. They're both boys, both Hellas, and he is just the most gorgeous child ever. I know I said it about Ottie in the last episode.
do you say it about your own children or just other people's?
My own children are the best.
Aw.
The best. No one's competing. But Paul, I love him like he's my own. I love spending time with him in my spare time. But if I had to go for hobbies, it would be... These are laughable. They're not even hobbies. I'm not going to
Go
lie.
for it.
Watching the stars at night.
Fine.
I love it.
Stargazing.
If I see a shooting star, I'm like someone who's just watched football
many
and
do you
seen a
see?
goal. At least one a night.
What?
Like when I go and shut my chickens in, I'll literally just stare up at the stars for like 20 minutes.
I've only ever seen one in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm an avid star watcher. I love it.
Clearly.
Don't ask me about all the star, like what are they called?
Formations.
The star formations. Don't ask me about them. I don't know. I just like staring at them.
Okay,
I think it's as well since like Grantford Pass that I just like looking up at them. Sorry, make that morbid. Makes me feel happy. And the other one, I don't know if I even want to admit this. I love sea glass hunting.
I've never been.
Have
You're
you
gonna
not?
have to come.
There's a place right next to me. Perfect.
Can we hear
Literally
about your
look
new hobby? Potential hobby.
Which one? Because I had two that I said about.
I thought I've only heard of one.
Okay, yeah, I know the one you're on about. There's a surf school near me, so I live really close to the coast. And there's this surf school for women only. And I'd like to go back into surfing. I did it a bit as a kid.
You could be in the Olympics before you know it.
Yeah, sure. Here she is, Maria, chucking out the waves.
You never know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start surfing.
And what was the other one then?
I said about high rocks, but I pronounced it. How did I pronounce it?
yes.
Hydrox.
Hydrox. She's
Yeah.
like, do you know anyone who's done a Hydrox and actually enjoyed it? And I was like, do you mean High Rocks? No, you'd hate it.
Do you reckon? I really like pushing myself.
You
My
got-
hobbies don't sound like it, do they?
Well, no, you got to be so physically
Just
fit.
physics. It's the running that I wouldn't like. I hate running.
Georgie, if you're watching this, I once told Georgie, my personal trainer, it's a running race because she had a dodgy knee and was worried about the running. I said, Georgie, it's a running race. I've done my TikTok research. And she was like, from anyone I could have taken that, but from me, because I'm not a runner, nor am I fit, nothing. She found it funny from me. So
the children at the moment, they're just too young at the minute. Like Harriet's breastfed. I don't get as much time as what I want. Whereas if I was to go and do this surfing, Matthew could play with the children on the beach whilst I'm
they'd love it
in the water lapping up the waves.
Why not?
Definitely starting at knee height.
It'll be bloody freezing in Cornwall.
I love sea swimming, even in winter.
No
love
thanks.
it. That's another one. Hobby, sea swimming. Love it.
You're very coastal and
well, I
nature
feel
and
like
scenic.
I'd be silly not to enjoy it with the location that I'm in.
True.
Yeah,
True.
definitely enjoy it. But let's take a break from this and shall we talk about today's sponsor?
Let's talk about, you actually work really closely with this brand, so I'm going to let you take this one on because you literally use their products, you work with them already, and they have been so grateful to sponsor this episode, so I'm going to let you talk this one through.
So a massive thank you to Tyth Barn for sponsoring this episode. We've used this company for so many generations. They had a personal relationship with my grandfather, going on to my dad, and now myself. We've used everything from their Thermavite to their feeding blocks, and we have seen drastic change within the animals since using them. I love their products. I cannot tell you how much faith I have in a tube of Thermavite.
Is that your favourite product?
That is my favourite. It's the one that you see instant results in. When I say instant, I mean like within the hour.
Really?
So if a lamb or a calf has come out like drowsy and not too happy,
just
like
not 100%.
Yeah, and nothing's working, or even if nothing, like you haven't tried anything, I go straight to Thermavite. Just a bit in the mouth. It's got like a measuring gauge on it.
Yeah.
So you can just set it to however much you want. And I think it's a few mils you give them. And it works magic. Like
I'm going to have to try that for lambing.
Yeah, do it. Honestly, you want to get onto it. They're perfect. I have so much faith in that product that even before they approached me working with them, like I said, we were using them for generations.
Yeah.
Really, really good product. Love it.
I'm going to have to literally get on that because, like I said, some sheep just don't want to live.
No, they
I think
don't.
That's the honest truth of it.
That is what a sheep wants to do, but
Just
Tyth Barn have changed that.
Right, we'll go on to the next one. Actually, I'll kind of relate this one back to animals, health, and what have you. So talk me through what made you choose farming over being a veterinary nurse. Because if you didn't know, Maria did originally have a degree. Am I right?
Yeah, I've got a degree in veterinary nursing.
Yeah.
So since I was 3, I have wanted to be a veterinary nurse. And I did enjoy it for a time.
For you.
Yeah. But at this certain point in life, it's not what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
But I would go back to it potentially in later life.
Yeah.
And go and embrace it all again. So I wanted to be a veterinary nurse since the age of 3. That ambition carried through. Then I sort of fell off and I was like, I think I just want to go home to the family farm and just farm. And then in about year 10 or 11, my tutor turned around and said, nobody's will ever become what they wanted to be when they were 3. And I was like, oh, all right, I want to be a veterinary nurse again, and I'm going to be a veterinary nurse.
Yeah.
So I am stubborn as hell. We've mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. I am stubborn. Came up in my wedding vows twice. Not my vows, but in the speeches, 2 people called me stubborn. And at that point, it was like, well, if
clearly
no one in the room believes this, then they're on something. So yeah, they said that. I then fixated on it, fell in love with the idea again, and ended up becoming a veterinary nurse after I had done a year of college. So you needed to have a certain amount of UCAS points here in the UK, and they lead up to getting to uni, basically, and what uni and courses you can get into, when you can get into them. So went from school, year of college, straight into university a year early. And
A year early?
Yeah. I don't know how it happened.
She's an intelligent girly.
I can be when I want to be. Yeah, so done that, qualified to be a veterinary nurse, and then I fell pregnant with Samuel. And at that point I was like, I've always wanted to go back to the family farm. I think now is the time to do it. And I went on maternity leave and handed in my notice at the end of my maternity leave, and I haven't looked back so far. But it might be something I go back to in later years.
Are you glad you did it?
I'm glad I did it. Yeah, I I'm very much live by the motto, live with no regrets, take every opportunity that comes your way. Because if I don't take the opportunity, I'm only going to wonder.
For a reason.
Yeah, I love that.
Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely, even if you hate the reason. Yeah, so now I'm back home on the family farm using some of my veterinary knowledge because I did large
really
animal.
handy,
and I love the large animal side of veterinary nursing. Absolutely in love with it.
That's fine. When I'm lambing, I'll be bringing you all the time.
Yeah. Bring me in a room with a cat, though. I'm sweating balls.
Do you not like them?
No, I hate them. I don't hate them. I wish I loved them. I am petrified of them.
Oh.
So, like, we had a cat back home, a farm cat, and I actually managed to tame her. And because I knew her, I liked her.
Yeah.
And I knew her how predictable she was.
Yeah.
Like she was a dog cat. Like a cat that behaved like a dog, very predictable, loved humans, loved contact. If I don't know a cat, though, I'm petrified of it.
But they can be quite scary.
Yeah, I think that's why.
So going on from that, what do you think Harriet and Samuel will be doing when they're older? I know obviously it's really hard to say with obviously Harriet being so young.
Yeah.
But obviously Samuel's coming into his character.
Now, we'll skip the Harriet part. Maybe let's come back to that in a year or so.
We'll come back to it.
To think?
But just, is there anything you want them to be doing? Or?
There's nothing particularly I want them to be doing. I would like to think they'd come to the family farm one day and help Matthew and I take it on. Matthew's got a shed building business, so maybe being a digger driver for that or something.
Is he into his diggers or tractors?
Samuel is obsessed with diggers.
Okay.
Diggers are his jam. He's got a top with a digger on. When I bought it for him, I showed it to him and he went, Mummy, digger!
Oh,
stop. So obsessed. If anything yellow from a young age, he's always picked up something yellow first.
Ottie's the same with yellow. That's her favourite colour.
Maybe there is something about yellow and little ones. Or just these two.
Maybe. They could be in love.
Oh my God.
I do want to get Ottie on for an episode though. Ottie on an episode.
So funny. I'm excited for that. Really excited.
So cute.
She's a beautiful child.
It just comes out with little witty sayings.
Yeah, so I think at this point in time, Sammy was obsessed with Nina, which is anything emergency service, whether it's
the lights though, isn't it?
I don't know what it is. He just loves Nina. So maybe it's us because we're watching Station 19. He's not awake when we watch it. It's a bit too scenic for him.
Yeah.
A bit older. Yes, anything Nina, anything police, anything ambulance or fire engine, especially fire engine, and diggers. So maybe something along those lines.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go in hard with a question.
What is this? I have a feeling I know what subject it's going to be on.
What's it going to be on?
No, you carry on.
If you could say one more thing to Grandpa, what would it be?
Stop. I'm actually going to tear up.
That's fine. We're in a safe place. I just feel I couldn't approach your episode without mentioning him.
No, that's fine. He's given me so much. Not just like with social media, like obviously he kickstarted that more than what I already had. He's taught me so much on the farm. Like he wasn't just my grandfather, he was my colleague and my best friend.
Oh, don't you make me well.
I'm already crying.
Maybe we should have brought some tissues.
We joked about it, didn't we? Is that tissues? No, it's not. Wish it was now. Yeah, so I worked with him every single day. We'd share a meal together at least once a day. So many beautiful memories, and he's like carved me into the person I am today. I wish, and we didn't realise how fast he progressed down into the dying. I wish I turned around to my grandfather and said, thank you for everything you gave me.
Ooh.
I think that is all I want to say to him. Do you know?
Call that one.
I just want to say thank you.
Okay, right.
Quick. To the next.
Right. I'm just going to have to go on from this one
Go
because
for
it's
it.
another one about him.
Oh, gosh.
Do you like the constant association with you and Grandpa? Like, obviously, we know he's now passed, unfortunately, but like you went to the market this week for the first time since
Not this week, it was I only showed it to you last week, didn't I?
Oh.
A few weeks ago now, wasn't it?
Okay, well, congratulations on doing a first without him. But obviously you go to the market, you don't want to do certain things, like you didn't want to see certain people when it obviously all happened, and because of that constant association and everyone goes, Maria, the Grandpa girl, blah blah blah. Like, do you love that, or do you hate, or I guess it's a bit of both.
I
But
think I'm at this point in my healing with it that it still makes me tearful when someone brings it up. So it's not the fact I hate it. I love the fact that people associate me with my favourite person in this entire world,
Yeah.
or who was. Like, even when he was here, Matthew would, if you asked Matthew who my favourite person was, he'd turn around without a flash and say grandpa. Like, even
what,
when
more
he
than
was here,
Samuel?
I loved my grandpa.
I guess you could talk to him, whereas you couldn't talk to Samuel.
Obviously, a mother's always going to protect their child first, but I
Yeah.
loved my grandpa. Yeah, I don't hate the association. I'm just not ready to hear the association at this
Yeah.
current point in time. Does that make sense? I
Yes.
don't know if I ever will be. Who
No,
knows?
but I'd also think what incredible memories you have to
Yeah.
look back on.
Definitely.
But it's like, I expect it's hard to look back on.
Yeah. A few days after he passed, like literally days, if not a week after he passed, we went to the Royal Cornwall show, and
Yes.
one of his wishes was that you guys live like I'm still here, like you take every opportunity and you don't not do it. So I ended up driving a forager down with a really lovely company and doing it for Rabbi mental health charity within farming, and I wasn't going to do it. I emailed them and I said, look, I don't think I can do it. And then my dad turned around and went, you stupid girl. Like, in a nice way. This is
Yeah.
him being like heart to heart with me. He went, you stupid girl. Your grandpa would have loved to see you do that. And then
Aw.
with that, I straight away sent an email and I was like, look,
Ignore the other email.
delete it now. I'm coming. But at that show, we had to announce Grandpa's passing because
So, no, people already knew then, didn't
yeah,
they? Yeah.
so they only knew because we had to announce it, and we were going to leave it for a week or two before telling anyone, like before the coroners said anything, not coroners, sorry, the funeral home said anything, and just leave it as us knowing, just so we could carry on for a bit more, like living this life. Like, it was 10 days here and he was gone,
Yeah.
like of finding out. It was very, very fast. And yes, so we had to announce it early on just because of the amount of people that would like shout Grandpa at me or ask about him in
Oh,
public.
that must have been awful.
And there was people online like still asking about him, like asking for a video and things like that. Like the day after it happened, I was getting people saying, oh, is Grandpa okay? Please, could you ask Grandpa to say this? I was already crippled up. Like, I didn't step onto the farm for a few months because of that, not properly doing jobs, because I was like,
Everything
my
just
best
reminds
friend
you.
like isn't next to me working with me. So yeah, we had to announce it just for my healing, like no one else's. But yeah, my gran did see why we needed to do that and allowed it to happen. So yeah, I don't hate the fact people associate Grandpa with me. I love it deep down, but I'm just not ready to hear it in person.
Right, should we skip on from here? Love you,
Get rid of the
Grandpa,
tears.
but I think that's enough. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh, that is a tricky one. Everything, when I step back and look at everything I've done everything on my tick list.
Have you? What's on your tick list?
Have children, get married, find an occupation I absolutely adore, do things like this, put the good word of agriculture out there, get people involved in the industry, and just love my life, like truly love it. And I'm there. So in 5 years' time, can I love it anymore? I don't know.
Well, I think because you'll have Samuel out on the farm.
Yeah.
Harriet could be out on the
Yes.
farm.
Yeah.
They'll actually understand it and be enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think you will love it a bit more.
Yeah.
And then you'll have different memories of your children rather than just Grandpa on the farm.
Yeah, that is true. 5 years' time, I want to see myself a bit more healed from where
Well, to
I
be
am
fair,
now.
You could be off doing your high rocks.
Yeah, I could be, yeah.
Sea
Like, Abby's
swimming
put me
and-
off now with all that running.
Sorry.
I could be in the Olympics doing my surfing.
Exactly. You could be
I
anywhere.
would, you know what? I would like to have my own pedigree flock of sheep.
Ooh.
Not Valley Black Nose, don't worry.
No,
I won't give
we
you
d-
competition.
What
We're
what
not
breed are
gonna.
we gonna go
We'll
for?
keep it a secret for a moment.
Oh. Is it the ones that you told me that
Yeah.
you were thinking of?
Yeah, I think so.
They'll just drop dead.
I'm up for it. Don't all sheep drop dead.
No, these mately drop dead.
It's fine. We can cope with it.
So we could be showing together.
No, what? You won't be showing. I'll be waiting for the fallen stock to come and collect once you're in the show ring.
Bye, Maria. Enjoy.
Yeah, all right. Another one down. 8 to go.
Yeah, it could be an interesting one, that. Good luck. What is one lesson you've learned that could help others in the industry? Like a little hack, anything, or just one saying.
Now, I've said this before to you, haven't I? Rejection therapy fears me.
Yeah.
Like, I will ask the random questions. I'll ask the waiter what's in the gravy if I need more. I will dance in public. Like, I'm not afraid of very much. Like, when it comes to embarrassing myself, I'm all up for it. So with that, I think my general advice would be ask.
Just ask anything.
Ask anything. Whether you are asking me how to get into the industry, whether you're asking a local farmer if they have a job, whether you're asking a local college on advice, or just anyone within the industry or outside of, ask. You're not going to start anywhere without asking a question, are you?
Yeah, and no one's going to get annoyed at you asking a question.
No, exactly. Like, they might giggle, but it's only because they haven't heard it before.
I will say I come not only from a background of people that can't teach, but my partner and his dad are I'm sorry, guys, but you are the worst teachers known to man. So I'd also like to say, don't get discouraged if you went to one farm and they didn't teach you well.
Absolutely.
Because I will genuinely go to Scott's two other workers if I need advice on something. I will not go to Scott and Nigel because they're not great teachers, or the way I get taught anyway.
Yes, some people just aren't natural teachers, and like you said, the way you get taught, it might be perfect for someone else but not for you.
But also it goes down in generations.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't get taught well by their dad, how do they know how to teach somebody else?
Though you say that, my grandfather, going back to him, sorry, my grandfather is incredible at teaching me, or was incredible at teaching me. And I could go to him for anything. He'd sit in the tractor no matter how many times I needed it and walk me through something, or just give me fun facts whilst doing the stock and stuff like that. And I learnt so much from him. Now, to my dad is incredible. I could not ask for a better dad. But teaching doesn't come as naturally to him. He hasn't got the patience. And with that being said, I'm now reverting more to Google than I am to, like, I'm filling that void. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then thank God we've all got social media nowadays.
Yeah, it's really useful.
Because little hacks, even I still learn little hacks on TikTok.
Yeah.
And
well, that's part of the reason I do some of my videos now. I try and do it so people can learn a bit more about agriculture. And if they're only just starting in the industry, I could at least give them a few tips and hints on how to maybe start doing a certain job or something.
Well, that's like me and the valets. Like, I'd love to give, like, so many people do just come, like, are valets good breeds? What should I be looking for? All this and that. And I don't feel I'm fully there yet to be giving advice, and I don't want to give shit advice. But any advice is good advice.
Exactly. Is anyone in the right position to give advice? There's always more to learn. There's always someone better out there. And let's be real, there's only one person who's going to be the best. And are we ever going to be them?
But who is
you know more than the person asking
the world. You. Who is the best farmer ever? I wouldn't know.
No idea. Probably a cartoon on the TV. Someone's always got a better yield than last year, a worse yield than the year before.
But even the biggest farmers, they haven't earned their money through farming.
Yeah, it's true.
So
they've diversified in some way.
Why are we trying to be better than one another when none of us are good?
I think
not none of us are good, but
none of us are good at anything.
No, but none of us are going to be the best because there's never the best in farming.
And we're all terrible.
Obviously, we all have like little competitions from local shows to county shows to national shows.
Yeah, I got ploughing matches, livestock shows.
But actually, all-round farmer.
Yeah.
There's not a competition for that.
No, I think that's old saying, we all excel in our own field.
Oh, 100%.
I don't go around comparing myself to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I see everybody as a friend I haven't met yet.
Who's my inspiration? Well, I don't have
yeah.
Like, I don't need one. I've got myself to
original. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Although it should have been Maria.
Okay, slightly links in. What do you wish more people understood about the industry?
That we're not evil. Everything we do is for a reason, and it's for the better welfare of our livestock. We're not going to do something to an animal if it's going to, putting it bluntly, ruin our profits. No, because the
healthier the animal, the better the money. Therefore, why would we not look after our animals?
Exactly. So I wish people would know that we do care for our livestock. Like,
100%.
More than anything. Like, they're probably looked after better than our dogs. And we love our dogs. If I could sit
there and cuddle a cow all day, I fucking would.
Yeah.
100%.
Go, happy cow, happy farmer.
Literally. But happy farmer, happy cow.
Yeah. It does itch me sometimes, and it's why I try and educate people, because if I'm going to complain about it. I just well try and do something about it to the capacity that I'm able to. When I see videos on Facebook where they're like, oh, this, I literally scrolled past one the other day and they were dipping sheep in sheep drench. So for those that don't know, when sheep in summer, just before they're shorn or just after they're shorn, they can get maggots from flies just laying eggs in their warm fleece, usually around the fecal area, because it's warm, it's got food, and it's a perfect breeding ground for the maggots that can kill an animal in literally like 2 days, isn't it? And sometimes there's no signs. You've got to be eagle-eyed. You're going around a field of like 500 sheep. How are you meant to spot it without being like a professional at it? So you can dip sheep, and in doing so, you have to put them down in a big like water with a...
It's like a muddy, well, not muddy, but it's like
it does become muddy, doesn't it?
Thicker substance.
Yeah, well, it is a muddy kind of substance anyway when you mix it up. But yeah, it's like this big pool with chemicals in.
Yeah.
And what it does is it will soak into the fleece, and they have to be down there for a few moments. And you prod them in with a stick to make sure they're fully covered. And that's for welfare. It doesn't look like it in the moment, but it is for welfare.
The last thing you want is especially like maggots on their face.
So the treatment deters flies. They hate it.
So there are different ways, obviously.
Yeah, there's different ways.
My sheep, they have something called click, which just gets sprayed. But admittedly, they can get flies on. They can still get flies land on them, or not in that place. But you saw the video?
Yeah, I saw the video, and there was this vegan commenting over the top of it. Now it might. I'm not saying all vegans do this, just the ones that
uneducated ones.
Yeah, that are out there and gunning for us. Like, there's different types of vegans, and these are the ones that grind me, the gunning ones, that come to their own conclusions and quite frankly aren't educated on it. And they commented underneath saying, look at this poor farmer trying to drown his sheep just to get a laugh out of it. And I thought, wow, what propaganda that is. It grinded me a little bit. It shouldn't have. I swiped right past it. I was like, I'm not even going to give you a second more.
I think we all know over the past month, I'm pretty good. I won't rise to a comment.
Yeah.
You involve somebody else that I've posted, we've got problems, Haddie.
Yeah, well, you're protecting your own, aren't you?
Obviously, she's not my daughter, but like, I do feel like she's one of my own.
Someone commented on my TikTok of the original TikTok asking if you'd come on as a host with me, and said, I know Abby Coombs through her daughter. Just to clarify, Abby doesn't have any children.
I really don't.
Just to get that one out of there.
Unless they're my sheep. Like, I genuinely...
Yeah. You got 2 sons in dog form.
Yeah, my dogs and my sheep.
Yeah,
I genuinely don't think I could
clear that up. Abby has no children.
Cope with a child at the minute.
I think
they would...
You have Ottie a lot though, don't you? You love her company.
No, but anyone who knows Ottie would know Ottie's not my daughter. So Ottie is, in simple terms, my niece. But it is Scott's step niece. Yeah. It gets very complicated.
Which makes it your step niece, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's just easier to say Scott. Not Scott. Ottie is my niece.
Yeah.
And she obviously spends a lot of time on the farm. She lives in the middle of Exeter. So therefore, coming to the farm once a week is incredible.
She loves it. I've seen her in action. She loves it.
When her and Harriet together.
We were in the car, and do you want to say it? Go on, you go.
Ottie was singing Harriet to sleep. Should I put it into the microphone?
Yeah.
Right. So there's a video.
We're in the back of my car coming back from seeing Abby's sheep, and I've got Harriet with me, and we were trying to get Harriet to sleep, and Ottie clicked onto this. And
I don't even know what song she was singing.
I couldn't work it out either. She was singing a beautiful little song.
Her vocals were
questionable.
Not quite it.
I mean, I was loving it. I could have easily... I yawned during the song. It was making me fall asleep. She was working her magic.
Well, anyway, I'll let you do the high... Like, she's going to do the high note, so...
I'm only singing how to get her to sleep.
Okay, you carry on singing then.
She's not going to sleep.
Oh. Keep going.
Anyway, that was Ottie singing to Harriet.
Yeah.
It was so
It was
sweet.
adorable.
We said we're going to take the 3 of them to the zoo one day.
See the giraffes?
See the giraffes.
The
That's the only reason,
giraffes.
only reason I want to go. No, so, yeah. Honestly, anyway, Ottie's not my child. I don't know who anyone thinks is my child.
There was 2 people commenting on it.
Oh.
So it's a common misconception.
Maybe that's one of my rumours, that I have a child, a secret
Oh,
child.
it might be.
Also, do you think Scott could seriously look after a child?
I reckon at a push.
You've not met Scott
He
properly.
waved at Harriet.
Yeah, which I was
Scott
amazed.
doesn't like children. Or doesn't not like them. He just doesn't have a natural instinct
Yeah.
to socialise with them.
But remember how excited I was that Scott waved at a child?
You say that though, I wasn't maternal. Before having children, I was like, oh, I'm not really bothered about kids. Like, communicating with them was effort. I didn't know how to do it. It didn't come naturally to me. My mothering instinct wasn't there. Had Samuel, click, love children.
I just think either you love it or you don't.
Yeah. But beforehand, I couldn't even picture myself being a mum.
Bloody love kids. I shouldn't. That's
You
going
are
to be
such a natural.
so taken out of context, but she's just so fun.
They
and
bring me so
joyous.
much joy. Like, their minds that are so clear and not ruined. They're just
Yeah.
innocent, and I love it. The things they come out with makes me giggle.
So before we go on to our last question, we're going to go back to our sponsor for today.
Yeah.
Maria, take it away.
Okay, so today we have the Tyth Barn. For those who've been listening the whole episode, Tyth Barn, I've been working with them not just for many years, but for many generations. My family have had such a connection with this business, and we swear by their products. My dad's not the sort to keep going back to a product unless it works properly, and by God, we have seen a difference. We've got their mineral blocks at the moment that we use during lambing season as
When
well.
do you-
We lamb in February time. We start on Valentine's Day every year.
Oh, that's
I think that's my dad's way of not taking mum on a date. Here you go, love.
Works though.
Have a hand up a sheep.
Why not? Why not?
So yeah, we use their blocks before lambing, and they have reduced the amount of prolapses that we have phenomenally.
If you got like a percentage or
I wouldn't be able to work it out off the top of my head that quickly, but they have worked their magic. Like, I do not rave about things unless I love them.
I'm seriously gonna have to try this.
Get onto them.
I
I'll
will
send you the
be
deets.
honest and say I've been quite grateful and not had any prolapses.
Oh, thank God.
Not myself or
Touch
nor with
wood.
my sheep. Every little helps, and if you can prevent rather than cure.
Yeah. Yes, we lamb about 350. We used to get about, like, it sounds really bad, we used to get about 11, 12, sometimes coming up to 20 prolapses a year, which is awful.
Yeah.
It is, which is why we did something about it, and we should have done.
Also, when it's all going on at once.
Yeah. And we should have had a prevention in place, but that year it got really bad, and we were like, we need to do something.
Yeah.
The next year we got these blocks, or immediately after we got these blocks, we had no more prolapses after we got them.
That's amazing.
And then the next year when we had them, there was only one that prolapsed.
that's incredible.
And that could have been that either
Maybe
her
you didn't
prolapse was
touch
going to
it,
happen
yeah.
anyway from like a trauma last year during birth.
Or she might not have had anything.
Yeah, or she might not have eaten it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, so I think the results speak for itself.
Oh, you
Love
don't even need a
Tyth Barn
percentage.
products. Exactly.
I'm going to do a sort of 2-in-1.
Yep, go for it.
What's your biggest achievement and what else would you like to achieve?
Obviously cliche, becoming a mother, but we'll step
100%.
aside from that. Biggest achievement. I won the Southwest Young Farmers Award
Did you?
last year.
Wow.
That was
Do you guys still go to Southwest area?
no. No,
But
I
did you
don't.
go for that?
I'm
then?
not a drinker as well.
Should
I'm
we
not a
just sit at
drinker.
home while everyone goes to Southwest area?
Should we just have some water?
No, we need to go around filming everyone for a podcast while they're pissed as a fart.
Welcome to the Farmer Files. What would you like to say
They'd
today?
literally just go fuck off.
Yeah, literally. Either that or get, oh yeah, down the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, that grinds me.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't happen. So, can I ask, what did they give a reason why you were awarded that? What was the?
So with my social media, I also try to encourage young people within the industry or outside of the industry and within to become part of it. I want to encourage young people to have a career within agriculture, whether it's farming or around it, a nutritionist, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And in doing that, I've been like messaged by so many young individuals. It's up to about 70 or 80 now. People that I've messaged, or they've messaged me, asking for advice. And I've looked through their CV, told them where I would improve, help them look into colleges, or just giving them general advice on where I would start.
I get so many messages saying, where would I start in the industry? And I don't feel I've got that.
But you've got more knowledge than what they have, so what's holding you back from giving
because
them a
I've
bit?
never applied for a job within farming,
Yeah.
or I still don't have the knowledge. I literally aim to have a couple of sheep,
Yeah.
and I was still with somebody that...
What advice would you give them if you had to give them advice?
I think we're going to do a whole episode on this.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's a one message
No, it's not.
can fix it all.
If
So
you
I
give
think
one piece of advice, what would it be? Just a quick one.
Ooh. I would go similar to yours in like asking questions.
Yeah.
But if you don't know, if you don't try, you'll never know.
No, exactly.
So literally go to your local farm, like dairy farmers, they're so desperate.
Yeah, dairy farmers are when people are lambing on sheep farms.
Oh yeah.
During
Just
lambing
be like,
season.
look, I've got a free couple of hours. Could I just come? Free
Yeah.
labour. Like, could I come over weekend
And that free
evening?
labour pays in the way that it gives you experiences ready for the potentially paid job in the future.
Also, you've got to understand the health and safety risks that the farmer is taking by having you
Mega.
on. Therefore, they can't necessarily pay you for a job that they've had to take time out of their day to teach you. So some people are like, well, why would I work for free? And I'm like, you're not working for free. The knowledge that you can go on then
Yeah.
to do another job or end up full-time for them.
And also a farmer, most of the time, like they're going to be working alone or with only a few people. So they're actually slowing their day down
Oh, 100%.
to spend time trying to teach you.
100%. So you need to kind of take that into consideration
Yeah,
when, yes, free labour, but the knowledge.
absolutely.
So I think just try and get some experience.
Yeah.
Any experience is good experience. It could go awfully wrong.
Yeah.
But like I said, also, if you don't find the right farm the first time, doesn't mean that there's not a farm out there for you.
Yeah. I would actually maybe not change it, but add to my biggest achievement. I drove on the M5. I only stuck to dual carriageways. Accidentally drove on it.
When? How did you get to Royal Welsh?
Well, this was obviously after the achievement.
Okay.
So my sister is 3 years younger than me. When she was 17, we headed off. So I was about 20.
Yeah.
20 years old. Passed my test when I was 17, like quite early on.
Well, yeah, you'd
20
never see a motorway, would you?
No. 20 years old was my first time going on a motorway. We were going up to a secret trip with our Young Farmers Club. We had no idea where we were going. It was all like a mystery trip. We had paid, but we had no idea where we were heading. And Ali, my younger sister, she's very confident. We're driving really good at it. She was like, I'll swap with you before we get to the M5. And we zoned out that much in our conversation that we forgot to change. And all of a sudden I was going, oh my God, we're going on to the M5. We're going on to the M5. I cannot do this. Before I knew it, I was on the M5 with 4 younger passengers in the car with me. And I was panicking. I was really, really panicking, but I kept my cool. Done it.
I don't think you kept your cool, honey, but...
No, I didn't. No. Kept my driving cool. Me personally panicking to hell. And then I ended up driving to Manchester in last year.
Manchester? What the fuck were you doing in Manchester?
I went up to a farming conference thing that I was invited to. Really good day. And then went to a headquarters for a farming journalist place. And it was a really
Get
good
you.
trip. Yeah, so I did Birmingham and back in 2 days.
Incredible.
It's like, okay, driving's a big achievement.
Any achievement is an achievement in
Personal
our eyes.
achievement, yeah.
So on that note, I've actually completed all my questions, which worked out really well for timing.
Yeah, that was really good.
I'm going to give myself a round of applause. And you. Thank you for crying as well. And nearly
Was
making
that
me
your
cry.
aim?
No. But I just thought I couldn't do your episode with not mentioning
Yeah,
him.
he's such a big part of my story, just social media in general life, isn't
Yeah.
it?
When we're talking about our day-to-day lives, he's always going to get mentioned.
It's weird. I sometimes forget he's gone.
I do that with my grandparents.
I'll say, oh, I'm off to my granny grandfather's, and I'll be like,
I used to do that when I lived in Somerset, so I'm really glad I moved down here.
yeah.
Literally, I was buying my house when I lost my gran, so I'm really glad I had that sort of new start.
Yeah, really helped.
Anyway,
But anyway,
less
won't
less
go
about
too
death.
much into that now.
No. But thank you for listening or watching or whatever you are.
Whichever platform you've chosen.
Whichever platform you're on. Thank you.
No, thank you. And we'll be back again next week for another episode of The Farmer Files.
See you soon.
Bye. See you soon.